It is looked to me, in my personal opinion, much backward in terms of thinking of saving lives. Whereas if Dehradun can think before Bombay, if Goa could think before Calcutta, if only Meghalaya, Shillong can think before Delhi, I am not able to imagine. Same resources are available, same organization available, but they couldn't launch. Now the process is, once the vehicle moves, reaches there, now pre-hospital care starts not in the ambulance. It starts at the home itself, the pre-hospital care. You have to carry certain portable equipments inside the house. And then bring down, continue the pre-hospital care with the advice of doctor in the call center, whom we call ERC physician, and then go to the hospital, talking to the hospital and saying, so-and-so patient is coming, and then discharge him at that. Now, third one is to provide the pre-hospital care. The EMT and these two have to talk. Now, while talking, they also prepare a form called PCR form, patient case record form. So, at what time I met this patient, what happened to him, what were his vitals, the BP to temperature to skin condition to these 7 vitals we write down, and how they improved as we go. SpO2 at 88, has it moved to 95, what all I did to do that, he writes that. Till now, there is no case on me. Till now, in the 84 lakhs people, nothing has happened. Americans cannot believe, because I don't think our lawyers are not that greedy. I don't think they are that greedy. Not a single case because police is involved. Not a single harassment by police for any of the road traffic accidents. So the process doesn't end at handing over at hospital. We also talk to the patient 48 hours later. What happened to you? Did the hospital admit you? Or you discharged? And the hospital, did he send you to his own clinic later? The government doctor sometimes discharge him and send him to his private clinic. Now we get to know all this data, present to the government every monthly review meetings. And technology. Since you assembled here for that, now this technology was which enabled me to go to the size of 10 states, to the size of 40 crores people and 200,000 calls every day. The technology is one which helped me to find out who is free, who is busy, where the queuing up, all that. Technology is one which helped me in logging the voices. Technology is one which helped me in tracking location of ambulance. Technology is one which helped me to maintain the quality consistency. And this kind of performance of 84 lakhs, nowhere in the world there is a single organization which runs 2,600 ambulances serving 40 crores people. That too in PPP. I don't think government alone can do it. I don't think private will ever do. I don't think any private person can ever do. GVK Reddy is a rare distinction who gave me 100 crores. 100 crores of Razu's liabilities he cleared, plus 20 crores as a private contribution to this project he is giving. And governments, 10 state governments give 400 crores to me every year. But it works out such a small figure. If I tell you 400 crores, it looks very, very big. It comes to only 1 rupee per citizen per month. Andhra government gives me 8 crores for the 8 crores people every month. Gujarat gives me around 5 crores, 5.5 crores. Like that, every state gives that kind of money translated to 1 rupee per citizen per month. Now 5 years back, the 108 wasn't there, pre-hospital care wasn't there, EMT wasn't there, life-saving ambulance wasn't there. In the same country where we said governments do not take care of people, here is a project to show clearly governments take care of people. It is, of course, PPP by definition. I always said it is painful but pleasurable also. The partnership is not always pleasurable. It's a painful, pleasurable partnership. But I also defined many times for the politicians, PPP is meant for poor people. 1 P is for poor people, 1 P is for pediatrics, 1 P is for pregnant women. If I tell these three, which politician doesn't like? Poor people, pregnant women, pediatrics. And the majority of the people who need gets covered. So in a PPP, reaching this size and ultimately serving the poor people. That's why I am calling this as the pro-poor healthcare delivery, impacting finally the hospital infrastructure. We realize when the patient goes there, we find the doctor is not there, there is no equipment there. Then we realize let us do some emergency rooms concept and try to build emergency rooms now in some of the CHCs and PHCs. and then tried to put some of the paramedics, advanced paramedics whom we trained for 2 years with Stanford collaboration in the CHCs to take care of these emergency victims so that they get a larger window to go to the next higher level of hospital. The focus was not just taking care of free hospital care, can it also impact hospital care and training doctors. We trained so far 32,000 people so far on EHA programs, American Heart Association programs of ACLS, BCLS. We also now designed a district physician training program. And a lot of technology used even for training in terms of simulation. We conduct delivery through the simulation and tell exactly how to do what parameters, what happens in various situations of delivery. So in a nutshell, not only emergency got managed through the technology, and it also helped impacting healthcare delivery systems positively, but we made only a small beginning. I won't say we have done something fantastic, but the 4 wheels of my ambulance which helped this technology, one of the wheels is technology of my ambulance. Second wheel is leadership. The leadership which believes in learning, which believes in energizing, which believes in adapting, which believes in doing work, which believes in empathizing, and which takes responsibility. The leader I was expanding. That is the leadership what I have here. Second one is innovation. Something nobody has done we should do. That is the second wheel. And the third wheel is the research and training. The research, when we conducted, we have all these 84 lakhs people database of 100 elements of each patient database I have. And in gastroenteritis, 5% of the people died after 30 days of follow-up. In cardiac, 23% people died after 30 days follow-up. In pregnancy related, after 42 days follow-up, 0.7% died in the hospitals. This is the kind of research data conclusions to impact the policymakers. And I'm happy to have spoken to you, and it's my pleasure that I am here today. To close on a note that for anything doing good, there is a small story that a rabbit was sitting and typing a thesis, and there was a fox comes and asks, what are you doing? Rabbit says, I'm typing a thesis on what? I'm typing a thesis on how rabbits eat foxes. What nonsense, this is impossible. How will you get a PhD like this? If you don't believe, come inside. So rabbit takes the fox inside, comes back after 10 minutes, only rabbit, chewing the bone of that fox. Fox disappears. After 10 minutes, one bear comes and asks, what are you doing? Typing a thesis on how rabbits eat bears. Bear says, I don't believe. If you don't believe, come inside. Again, after 10 minutes, rabbit comes alone, chewing the bone of the bear. And lastly, 10 animals, 11th animal says, I want to really see what's happening inside. So it's open, and there is a guy sitting there, cross-legged like this, a lion. Lion is sitting on a chair, cross-legged. Moral of the story is, if you have a supporting boss behind you, you can write any lousy thesis, you'll still get PhD. I have supporting governments in all these states, right from Chief Minister to Health Minister and officials. I have phenomenal support, and I have phenomenal support from my technology partner, Mahindra Satyam. I have phenomenal support from GVK as the philanthropist, and I have support from my wife. That is even more important. Thank you so much.